Cecilia, ABC. There you are. Oh,
Thank you. Sir, you've made it very clear in this conflict that you do not want to see World War III. But is it possible that in expressing that so early that you were too quick to rule out direct military intervention in this war? Could Putin have been emboldened knowing that you are not going to get involved directly in this conflict?
no and no.
You do not believe that?
So what do you think, Joe? Was that other Joe too quick to rule out starting World War III and ending all of human civilization?
As a Joe, I can't speak for all Joes, man. I guess if you're president, technically you're an above average Joe, but that doesn't like guarantee above average, takes. I don't know. What I kind of miss what she said there.
She
say bold?
Yeah. I mean, the gist of the question was, you've made it very clear you don't want to start World War III, but by expressing so clearly the conflict that you weren't willing to, go to war with Russia, do you think you've emboldened them? So literally at a White House press conference, we got, you're not going to start World War III? I mean,
she's
why not?
Press calling. You mean we're not going to get a nuclear exchange? What? Yeah. What's the deal? You're tough on, aren't you tough on crime or?
Yeah,
I don't know what.
Yeah,
the cheerleading. It's the Trump years gave us a lot of us journalists. That is, gave us a lot of like stirring moments where we could feel like some solidarity for our fellow journalists. But then, with Biden in power, it's just back to like, just getting red with shame.
I mean, I've got to say, every time I see one of these press conferences since the invasion of Ukraine started, it makes me just a little bit, some tiny part of me kind of like Joe Biden, because the press corps is fucking insane right now.
Blood in their teeth, man. And he's it would be nice if he responded in some of like the classic Joe Biden way, like, listen, fat, you dog-faced pony soldier, we're not getting a World War III, okay? And he's mixing up like, we're not going to war with Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin. That would be great. I would have. But
yeah, exactly. I saw Ryan Grimm posted this. I'm not sure who this guy is, but Jeremy Slevin, I guess it's a little satire at the White House press conferences.
Oh, let's hear it.
Hi, yes. I mean, we all understand Putin is a bully, right? And he only understands strength. And by strength, I kind of mean like, you get me? Hi, yes, New York Times. What's going on with the no-fly zone? They seem to be flying, and the no aspect is not really being engaged. Are we going to blow the fuck out of them? Hi, Greg Kidnapper with the Washington Post. Ukraine has been asking for you to beat the fuck out of these guys. When's that happening? Okay. Would be kind of a dope story. Hi, yes, I'm not a reporter. I'm just a guy. But is there any chance that we could possibly... They make like tinier versions of nukes, right? Just limited, right? That, and also, are we going to get ground forces over there doing some cool kind of like fucking Navy SEAL shit, fucking cool, like, because that would look wild on television. I myself would go there and film some of that. Are we going to get some of that done? What he said, because I have an insane graphic for a war story. Like it's kind of like you ever seen the Call of Duty Black Ops cover? It's kind of like that, but like with Zelensky holding two pistols. Like it would look amazing on a lower third.
Oh my god!
And then the best thing about that is that that we got the World War III question today, which is literally crazier than the parody.
Yeah, we've been dealing for weeks like of just it not being clear what a no-fly zone means, and they keep asking for it. And now it's, I mean, they can't even play between those lines anymore. They have to, it's the fact that President Biden didn't start World War III going to make him look weak in the midterms. It's like, it's just like, don't give these people ideas, man. It's depressing.
No, it is on the level of the media in Don't Look Up. I
And-
mean, like that's the
Ooh. And it is hard for us to give Biden some credit, right, for like how they've positioned towards Ukraine. There's lots of things we can criticize, but
sure.
it is one of those things where doing nothing or doing
Yeah.
less than they want obviously is a good thing. And
No,
Yeah.
I will take doing nothing over ending human civilization every day.
that's what Joe is good at. That's what Joe Biden's good at. So
No, he is, and like this is what
yeah.
I said. People got mad about this. I said this on Twitter the other day that like when Biden a while ago he tweeted essentially we're not going to start World War III, and there were a lot of responses like
Yeah.
from including from some blue checks with like hundreds of thousands of followers that were like about an inch away from just being like, why not, pussy? I mean, why won't you, right? Like, and
Yeah, the ghouls came out in force. It was like the end of Poltergeist. Like they were shooting up out of the ground. It was terrifying, dude. Like that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. They were. It's just calling for blood.
no, exactly. But what I did say, Twitter is that okay, look at what happened here, though. If Donald Trump had posted that same tweet and he got in those same responses, like he would have just been getting angrier and angrier reading them. It would have been like 3 a.m. He would have been like pissed off and like, he would have had stuff to prove.
Yeah.
I think it's entirely possible that Donald Trump would have started World War III by now. Whereas like Biden, probably for a tweet that important, like he probably did sign off on the wording, but other than that, right, it's like he, they probably showed him the tweet. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And then he went back to sleep because he's Biden. He doesn't give a shit.
I think I saw you post that like, is it safe to assume we would have been in World War III by now had, Donald Trump, who knows what crazy tack Donald Trump would have taken, like we'll inject the Russians with bleach or whatever, crazy. Like it's just, this is like the harm reduction vote of Joe Biden. Like he really hasn't done that much better on COVID, right? It's been, there's a lot of like blue MAGA shit going on, with immigration and a lot of these other policies. But, I mean, Trump killed, what was that Iranian general's name?
Soleimani.
Right? Yeah, Soleimani. I mean, he just iced a beloved Iranian military leader, and to think that these weren't making things more precarious overseas is to me like definitely naive.
Totally. I mean, like he ripped up the Iran nuclear deal. He assassinated Soleimani. Which again is in fact I believe. Okay, yeah. So he did that, which definitely brought us closer to the brink of all-out war with Iran than probably since the hostage crisis. He bombed Syria, which I remember with while there were Russian troops there, right? By the way,
and boots on the ground. Yeah.
And I remember when that happened, there was a beautiful clip with Bernie Sanders where Bernie was talking about why he didn't want a war in Syria. The reporter was like, "Okay, but it's not a war. We just did some airstrikes." Bernie, Bernie in a very characteristically Bernie-ish way is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you could just bomb someone. It wasn't a war. I thought that was a war.
Pardon me, excuse me." Yeah. I remember when Turkey shot down a Russian plane. And it's just like, this is getting pretty intense, man. And the fact that they're just salivating for more, I think
that was a play that, at least according to the Turks, was on their territory. That was it's disputed, but it's like that was a plausible defense there, as opposed to going into a country where Russia is already at war and declaring a policy of shooting down all the Russian planes over that country, which is just amazing.
Amazing. I sometimes forget. Sometimes all of my exposure to, Beltway media is through the prism of LeftTube, right? Is everybody reacting to it? And it's easy because I get so much of my information from independent media. Hey, it's Drew. I get so much information from independent media. I am that myself. That when you hear the NatSec ghouls, come out to play, it's just like, man, like what are those? What's the silo that they live in? Like, what the hell is that even like? You know what I mean? Just rolling in think tank money.
You have been watching free public content from Give Them an Argument. To access every single episode of the show, the main show on Monday nights, all of the streams, all of the debate breakdowns, all of the patron-exclusive post-games on Monday nights, all of the patron-exclusive bonus episodes every week, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/Ben Burgis. I cannot resist ending this with, don't be foolish.